What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. So tonight's game, everybody is talking about it. The Chicago Sky, okay, versus Indiana Fever. Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark, where it all went down. So we have Angel Reese, number one, the number one ranking pick for Rookie of the Year. I am so proud of her. I mean, ever since, her days in Louisiana State University and all of the backlash that she got, doing the John Cena face, after Caitlin Clark, by the way, but back when, Caitlin was leading the team in Iowa, but to see both of these ladies in the NBA, the WNBA doing their thing, I'm proud of both of them. So tonight, the Chicago Sky is hosting a Barbie themed game night in honor of Angel's nickname. And I want to read you guys this ESPN article saying that she is number one. So 2 weeks have passed since the WNBA returned from its Olympic break, and the league stars are already focused on the start of the playoffs in less than a month. Players have produced 7 games of 30-plus points since the break, while Caitlin Clark set an all-time rookie assist record, and Angel Reese recorded 3 separate 20-plus rebound games. If 2023 was an unprecedented year for big numbers across the WNBA, 2024 has taken it to an even higher level. And that is so true, right? Because I've never heard such celebrity, fanfare about the WNBA before this past year, this past season. And it's well deserved, it's overdue because, Cheryl Swoops and there's so many iconic players, Candace Parker, Dawn Staley, like they went to the Olympics, they dominated, they did their thing. I remember when the USA team was on Martin, right? And Martin and Tommy was acting like they had sprained their ankle because they didn't want to lose to women. And they had to pay up Gina and Pam because they lost the bet. But anyway, they didn't get half as much attention as they should have garnered. But I'm so glad to see that slowly the tides are changing and these ladies are dominating, not just in the WNBA, atmosphere, but also in pop culture, in Twitter, and everywhere else. So they're doing their thing. It says, against that backdrop, it's time to once again check in on this year's rookie class, headlined by Clark and Reese. As always, we'll be ranking the first-year phenoms based on their total consensus wins added, using an average of the following advanced value metrics: the basketball reference win shares, the estimated wins added per player efficiency rating, the wins generated versus the estimated. I'm going to just kind of skip around here a little bit. But since each metric has its own points for emphasis, volume scoring, and efficiency, there's a blend of 3 that we give a holistic view to which players have been producing the most so far this season. And to see what each player has been good at or bad at, we'll also list her 0 to 100 percentile ratings relative to the league in scoring based on the points per 100 possessions, true shooting percentage, passing based on her assist rate, rebounding rates, and defensive impact. So let's get to the rankings among the active, non-injured, qualified players, those who have played at least 10 minutes per game. All rankings and stats are through August 27th. So this just came out the 29th, by the way, this article, and I'll link it in the description if you guys want to read it. But who is number one? Angel Reese, forward for Chicago Sky, last ranked number 1 draft pick, number 7 from LSU. Her win shares are 3.0, her per wins are 3.8, her Raptor wins are 3.0, consensus is 3.3. I know that's right. She absolutely should be number 1. Congratulations, Angel. I am so proud of her. I know she's getting her brand deals. I might make a separate video about that. People online were saying that, they wanted to see her with Reese's Pieces. and that just came about. She manifested that. She thanked everybody on Twitter, especially Black Twitter, for having her back. But even, Reese's Pieces, the corporation, they tagged a lot of people's tweets in their promo and said, "You asked for it, we delivered." And so they're going to come out with a merch line. And I love seeing her blow up. You know what I mean? Like, I love seeing her get brand deals and endorsements. Again, this is long overdue, right? The WNBA has been around for a very long time, ever since I was a kid, and even maybe before. But I feel like, now, just recently, they're getting a little bit of the shine that they well deserve. Because as Don Staley said, a lot of times in women's sports, they would get smaller locker rooms, they would get, lesser playing time, and the pay disparity was ridiculous. If you guys remember, that's the whole reason why Brittany Griner went to Russia, was to play overseas, because she wasn't being paid enough here at home to fund her lifestyle. I think she's the breadwinner with her and her wife, and now they have a child. But she went over to Russia, and she had been going over there for a few years before the whole THC thing. And she, got put behind bars back there. But now she's back home. She just got done playing in the Olympics. But yeah, it's like, the pay disparity. Most of these women only make six figures, while most of the men, NBA players, typically make seven and eight figures. So the fact that she even had to go overseas was ridiculous. But I'm glad to see that not only are, Angel and Caitlin, and hopefully other women and athletes, they not only get their base pay from the WNBA, but they can also earn more money with brand deals and endorsements, because they are bringing in a lot of celebrity, just celebrities, right? And then, of course, where celebrities go, typically people follow. So they are really getting a lot of people excited. Like, there's a lot of talk on Twitter about, and Twitter is my favorite platform, if you guys haven't already figured that out. But also TikTok, IG, Facebook. A lot of people are talking about the game. I plan on watching, snippets when I can catch it. I'm trying to get caught up on my stories and get caught up on some work. But I am so proud of both, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and all of the ladies, for just putting their heart and soul into this game, and really using this momentum to not only lift themselves up, but, a lifting, what is it that saying? A lifting tide, a rising tide lifts all ships. That's what it is. And so it's not just Caitlin and Angel that are benefiting, but everybody in WNBA and women's sports across the board. When you think about soccer, I remember the women's soccer team. They were winning, I think, even like Olympic gold medals, if I'm not mistaken, and they were getting paid a lot less than their male counterparts. And we see that not only in sports, but pretty much every industry across the board. And so with this year, with Kamala Harris being, the first vice president in our nation's history, now being the first, not the first female candidate, the first Black woman female candidate, presidential candidate in our nation's history, that's huge. And I know that if she does win, that she will do a lot, in my opinion, to change the game in regards to, pay disparities, hopefully across all industries, whether it's, education, sports, business, whatever it is across the board. That's something that I'm hopeful she will address. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to, hopefully Angel Reese does win Rookie of the Year. She definitely deserves it. Caitlin Clark is an amazing player, but I feel like there's been so much hype toward Caitlin and so much backlash and vitriol toward Angel that is unwarranted. Like when she got this brand deal with Reese's Pieces, a lot of people were just hating from outside the club. Because I was really excited when I heard about it. And then just to see all of the people saying negative, all this negativity, I'm like, oh my goodness, that's a lot to have to deal with. That's a lot that people can carry. I'm hoping that she doesn't, but I'm saying it can affect your psyche. It can affect your mental health. It can affect your game if you let it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm really proud of her because she's risen above all of that. And even during her, her interviews with the media, and she would have to skip them sometimes just to, again, self-care, taking care of her mental health. Simone Biles did the same thing. She took some time off for her mental health and her sanity, and people attacked her for it. And it's like, listen, these are real human beings. They're not machines. You know what I mean? They're not subhuman. They're not just put here for your entertainment to dribble a ball or, do gymnastics or whatever for your entertainment. They have to focus on themselves, focus on their self-care, center themselves and their well-being. So I'm so glad to see these ladies are doing that. But you guys, let me know your thoughts if you're going to be watching the game tonight. I know I will, and I'm so proud of Angel Reese being the number one pick for ESPN as Rookie of the Year. I hope that she wins it. I hope she wins the game tonight. And it's nice to see everybody support her with the Barbie theme. So you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.